Alright guys, back in for another review. Big Tom. Suck on that, baby.
Shh, not while the camera's rolling, Tom. Damien, so how you doing? Today, we've knocked down the big mech mods. We're not using any variable voltage. We're not using any variable wattage devices. We've thrown the atties in the bin. And we're on some Cigalikes. Not just any Cigalikes. Playboy. Yeah? Couple of Playboys having a bit of a Playboy vape. That's what's happening here. We had a friend of ours on the Safer Vapers group by the name of Dean. He's started a little company up local to our manor in Barnsley, and they've and that's premiereliquids.com, and they've actually teamed up with Playboy. Oh yes, to make this line of electronic cigarettes. Now they do Cigalikes like the ones we've got here. This one's menthol. You've got a tobacco.
Yep.
They come in this little box like this, 18mg strength these ones. They go at about £6.49, and apparently they last between 1.5 to 2 packs of cigarettes. So not a great difference there. But now for the first time user, we've never done really a lot of back to basics or starting for e-cigarettes for those that are fresh and new. And as he sent them to us, we thought it was only polite to have a little chat about them and talk about them and show you what they are. Yeah. For me, fuck me, it's like sucking a golf ball for a garden hose. It's quite an unfair review really, because I'm used to doing mic mods and big atomizers and dual coils and things like that, so the vapor is a plenty. So these are a little bit on the weak side for me. I mean, a little bit, these are proper weak for me. But if you're still smoking and you're confused by all these mech mods and confused by all these different weird and crazy and wonderful things that you see online, and you just want to try something, maybe these could work. And like I said, £6.50, they're disposable, you can throw them away, and they do come in this little classy box, you know, like a pack of Tic Tacs, but with your Cigalike in it, like that, carry it around in your pocket.
It's definitely for the quitter rather than the all day vapor. Just in your pocket, on your break at work, have a two, put it back in, and that's it. Looks
like a real fag, except it has Playboy written on it. You know, if you like your Playboy stuff, we know you're out there. Then yeah. God, I fucking can't get a drug. They also do, obviously, a refillable model like this, which is basically just sort of like your ego battery with Playboy written on it, and it comes with like a bottom coil Clearo on the top, like a CE4 or a CE5, like that. These ain't too bad either. That's more like it. That's a bit better than the old Cigalike for me. And these are at 20 quid, and they come with a little charger, little USB charger like that. You basically just plug it into the end and into your computer or whatever. If you've got a plug for it, a USB plug, then it will go in the wall. These are a bit better. These are at 20 quid. Okay, from the site, and like I said, I mean, they're just like your regular Egos. It's got Ego threading. It does have 510 connection as well. Yeah, it's standard. If you want to quit smoking, and if you've had enough, or if you don't really know where to start, and you're confused by all these different fucking mech mods and Nemesis and Hammers and VTRs and Roses and God knows what, and you just think, fucking hell, I just want something that's like a fag. Then Cigalikes, you know, these ones, I can't really tell. Like I said, it's very hard for me to give an opinion, because to me these are shit. Because I've been vaping over a year now, and I use a lot of sort of wanker. I use a lot of sort of like heavy gear, but to try and put myself in somebody's shoes who does smoke, who wants to quit. I mean, I did originally when I first quit. I did start on a Cigalike. It was one of them Nicolite things, and it lasted me 3 days until I threw it out and went fucking mental. You know, I had a rechargeable one that I kept having to charge like every couple of hours throughout the day, and it was like a fucking rooster, like Mr. Bean. You know, So these actually didn't work for me, to be completely honest, and that's what we're going to do, an honest review. These, I don't feel these work. I mean, I jumped off one of these straight away to a iTaste VV. I needed variable voltage because I was a heavy smoker. I was on about 40 a day, realistically. So these things were like, I mean, and I was trying to vape this fucking thing everywhere. I mean, I was even at my baby's scan, my fucking 5th child scan, and I was in there vaping one of these whilst watching it on the monitor. Got away with it too. There weren't such big hoo-ha about vaping back then. But yeah, I mean, especially these disposable ones. These disposable ones, for me, are a bit of a waste of my time. But something like this is better. For £20, and there's no bells and whistles on it. It's just bog standard in your pocket. Little button on it. Charge it up. Put a Clearo on the top.
Simple as.
Good vape. Good throat hit. Good vapor production. Nice flavour. I do have a menthol in this at the moment, so you know, because my wife was using it, so it's pretty hard to tell. But yeah, I mean, it does what it says on the box. Like I said, these are for those who just don't want to fuck about with all the expensive crap or the confusing crap and recoiling and rewicking and blah 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 blah. You know, you just want something to
just to quit.
I mean, Todd even uses something like this when he goes and walks the dog, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
There you go. You know, it's good enough for Todd.
It's good enough for him.
It's good enough for Mrs. Jones. It's good enough for me. But yeah, I mean, you can get these on Dean's website. I will put a link above my head there. So you know, if you do just not want to get into your mech mods and your massive confusion and lists and God knows what and get into vaping that hard, and you just want a little something in your pocket to get you through the day, then something like this, I mean, and if you want Playboy written on it, more importantly, because that's what these are the Playboy brands. You know, if you are a bit of a Playboy, he's a bit of a Playboy, then yeah, you know, it's an ego battery with Playboy written on it. There you go, sums it up, Tom.
Simple. If you want to quit and you want to go a simple route, why not get the Cigalike or just a basic ego kit if you Playboy on. Vaporware, that's it.
Yeah, I'll quickly go down at the table, just show you it out of the box and show you how to put the Clearo on the top of it, show you how to fill it, and then we'll come back and talk a little bit. So here you have your various kits from Premier e-liquids, and these are the Playboy ones that they supply. These are the disposable kits, and here is your refillable sort of ego battery. The disposable kits, they're £6.49. They say on the website they last between 1.5 to 2 packets of cigarettes. So, you know, there's not a huge difference there, but at the end of the day, if you want to try and quit smoking, a Cigalike, it's not a bad way to start. I mean, it does look like a cigarette, basically. At the end of the day, that's what it does. These are just disposable, they're not refillable, so you just give them a puff. They do glow on the end, glow red, so it has that look, but they're not great really. For somebody like me who's been vaping a long time now and dual coils and bits and pieces like that, it doesn't really hit the spot. But I mean, if you want the feel of a cigarette, if you want to slowly ease your way into using electronic cigarettes, then it might be a good start for you to try. I mean, I did try Cigalikes when I first started. They didn't really work for me. I think I tried one and had one for about 3 days, but it did cut down my smoking because I was using one of these instead of a cigarette. I still smoked, but it cut me down considerably. So they come in this nice little box that you can keep in your pocket. Like I said, probably after about maybe a day, throw it away if you're a heavy smoker, maybe 2 days if you were a light smoker. That comes in menthol and a tobacco classic sort of flavour. The menthol isn't too bad. The tobacco, yeah, well, you know, it don't give out a lot of vapour, and flavour's a bit bland, but there you go. What do you expect for a little throwaway sort of thing like that? The novelty of it, being it from Playboy, makes it quite fun really. And here you have your rechargeable kit from Premier e-liquids, and it's just basically an ego battery. I think it's about 650 mAh, has Playboy written on the front there, your little button to push, 510 connection, and it also has ego threading, so if you wanted to put like your evods on there or something else like that, you can. Or if you wanted to use a cartomizer, then you've got your 510 connection for that. It comes with this little CE5 Clearo here, changeable coil. You just basically screw it on like so. To fill it up, you just take off the lid and fill down the side. To change the coil, you basically remove this section here, this bottom section, pull it out, but I've got e-juice in there, and just change the coil inside. Screw it onto your little mod. Take a vape. As you can see, you get a lot more vapour from that than you do the disposables. You get a lot more flavour. It's going to last you considerably longer, and they're £20 from Premier E-Liquids. Comes with your little charger. So basically just unscrew this section, screw this section in, plug that into your computer, or if you have a battery adapter for a plug adapter for a USB, into your wall, and off you go. Give that a charge. The light will go from red to green, ready for when it's fully charged. And yeah, it's a pleasant little vape. $19.99. If you want to get started, this is a good place to start, maybe. You've got a vendor you can contact if anything goes wrong. Little light to let you know you've got power. And it vapes well. And it's Playboy. Yeah.
Come on. Oops. Sorry. So after we looked at the Eagles...
A bit of premature explosion there, Tom.
Apologise about that. So just have a look in at the dimming, filling that up. Simple as, back to basics, simple.
Yeah, you don't get any more simple than that, really. If you do want to quit smoking, which I highly recommend you do, you want to try this vaping malarkey, you want to see what the hell's going on, then a little ego battery like this, with a little Clearo on the top of it, is going to do the trick, is going to help you, is going to stop those cravings, it's going to give you that throat hit, it's going to give you that constant doing something with your hand. There goes. You know, to keep your mind off the stinkies. 20 quid as well, you know, it's going to last you a little bit. I mean, this will probably do you, if you're a heavy smoker, you'll probably need to charge this twice in the day. If you're a light smoker, it probably once will get you through the day. If you don't want to fully quit properly, but you want something when you're out having a bit of a drink and a boogie, you know what I mean, for now, until they fuck us right in the arse, take one of these out. It's pretty simple, you know, I'd use it in the car, you know what I mean, or something like that. Nice and simple, you don't have to worry about any damage to it, you don't have to worry about, oh my God, that's my £200 Ferrari, do you know what I mean, I don't want to get a scratch on it. Yes, I'm talking to you, my wife. Scratches over my Ferrari. Anyway, you know what I mean? Then this is nice and simple. It does the trick straight out of the box.
Of course it does. Simple as. What more can you say? Get out of the box. Give it a 2. Why not?
Yeah. So thanks for sending us on to these, Dean. Thank you very much for Playboy. You know, jumping on the bandwagon. And yeah, like I said, little ego battery, little Playboy one. Hey, bit stubbly. Thanks very much for watching this review. We'll see you on the next one. Stay safe.